So I've already worked this image for the most part, and I'm going to just walk you through the steps of what I did. The first thing I did was I came into the profiles, and I set a profile. I picked Modern 05, and I chose that because I kind of like how it muted out the sky. It kind of felt Mad Maxy, otherworldly, like there's something going on rather than that bright poppy blue that we have up here. So it's kind of darkened down. Next up, I went over to the masks, and I've created a linear mask, a radial mask, and 3 different brush masks. So let's see how I did this. To start with, I wanted to darken the sky and make the clouds stand out a little bit more. I created a linear gradient here, and this is what it looks like. And you can see before, after, before and after. The next thing I did was this tire down here. I thought I need to pop that out a little bit. So I created a radial mask, the round one. So you can see it there. So there it is, before dark, then lighter after. And you can see over here I pumped up the shadows and I pushed down the blacks a little bit. When I did the sky gradient, the highlights I pulled down to bring out that detail in the clouds, and the blacks to make that blue just a darker blue. Okay, so back to the tire, up to the first brush. That was over here next to the tire. So let's turn that on so you can see it's just popping open there. And the next thing I did was this middle ground here. So we'll select that and we'll turn the eyeball on and off there. You can see everything's brightening up. Not only did I touch the middle ground, I hit that little white area down below. So you can kind of see where I painted. And lastly, that dirt runner up here, I wanted to show that off. I separated it out. So those were the settings for that brush. We went from this to this. With selective editing, you can do a whole lot with the image. You have a lot more control. You don't have to use just one selective edit, one selective tool. You can add multiple masks to affect anything that you want within the photograph. Have fun!